All right, welcome to my channel. So the first thing that you need to know before you start watching my videos is the purpose of this channel is for education and entertainment, mostly education with some entertainment, and mostly for my students. Really, it's an opportunity for me to showcase my algorithm and for my students to see it working and me to be able to talk about the trades and why I'm taking the trades and things like that. This is not a channel where I'll be showing you that I'm making millions of dollars. So family rules, you won't be seeing that. Some traders out there want to put their stuff out. I don't even know why they do that. Like on social media in a public sphere, hey, look at me, I made 20,000 today, 50,000 today, all that stuff. That will not happen on this channel. The most you'll see me making here is anywhere from 50 bucks to $1,000 in a day would be the most once we get to that level of scaling. And then I'll reset and we'll be looking at 50 bucks and we'll be scaling back to, a thousand a day or so. And we'll just keep resetting that scaling. But family rules will not be showing you on this my social media that I'm making tons of money. Second thing is I'm trading with Thinkorswim. That's my platform that you see here on the screen. So you got my two windows on futures trading. Same thing. It'll be Thinkorswim. So you'll see that I trade futures and the equities market with these videos. I trade based off of my algorithm, the simple switch algorithm, and it's got different settings. Same algo, but different settings for futures market, for equities market, and different types of trading. It's got different settings for it. So I'll be trading off that. Links below if you're interested in learning more about the algo. All the education over there is free, as well as the trading log that you'll see. You can get the link below, which will give you that log, so you can go over there and explore all that stuff. So when you're looking at my screen, okay, and when you're looking at my screen, you'll see these the chart markups, and you'll see yellow. Wherever I put yellow is an entry. So when it's yellow like this, it's the algo ideal entry. And then you may see a yellow like this, and that is where I actually got in, and it'll be touching the candle that I got in on. And then the location. Red are my stops, green are my targets. And then if you want to learn how the algo works so you can better understand what I'm doing when I'm doing my trades, over at the link below, you can go over there and learn all about the algo. It's completely free for that whole education. It's free to learn about my trading plan, my strategy, everything that I teach about trading is free over there. Only thing that costs money is if you decided to buy the algo, then that would cost money. But you can apply a lot of the stuff that I teach over there, including my strategy and trading plan, to your own strategies and help maybe improve your game. So all that is definitely free. I don't charge for any of that education. Only the algo if that's something you decided to add to your list. So then sometimes you'll see on here me doing experiments, which I'm going to try to do another one later on this year when I get a little more time. But I love to do trading experiments. We blow up accounts, but we do it in the purpose of education, showing you that certain trading techniques or strategies sometimes just don't work. And we play with some different concepts and blow up accounts, real accounts, small accounts, but still real accounts. And you'll also see some small accounts as well, like when we do offshore brokers and things like that. So, and then of course, educational videos I'll be putting out as well. So there's a lot of different content here. So if you can give me the like, hit the like button, that would help me a lot with the YouTube. And if you subscribe and hit that bell icon, you can be notified whenever I upload new content. And the last thing, but probably the most important thing, is trading is very risky. Do not place a trade based on what you see here or whatever I say. I'm not telling you what to do. If it sounds like I'm telling you what to do, it's me just thinking out loud. And most traders will lose all of their money. I am strictly speculating. I do not have a crystal ball. So, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. So please do not take financial advice from me. This is strictly to talk about how I trade, to teach about how I do things, and for your entertainment. All right, so now the legal stuff is out of the way. Let's get into today's trades. All right, good morning, everybody. It is August 2nd. So here we are with JD. So JD, we're going to go a little heavy on size here, I think. I'm going to see if I can afford it. Where's my buying power? Let's see what we got here. Yeah, so I'm going to go a little heavy on size with JD because we have permission with this switchback. We are breaking down below this low as well at the same time. So we had purple here with this little bobble, which is awesome because now we have a nice continuation. There's a lot of stuff going for this, plus the speed bump play yesterday where it wasn't a clean win. A lot of stuff going for it. So we're going to go big on JD this morning, and we'll see what happens. Only thing is this is quite a large tower candle right now, so there could be some retracement. So I don't know. I'm tempted to just jump in big, but I'm also tempted to jump in a little smaller and then add to my position on a retrace. Let's do that. And if it just goes straight down, well then we're still big. We're way bigger than we're supposed to be. So, and then I'll add even more if we have a retrace here. All right, we got about 30 seconds. I'm going to short this. 3, 2, 1. All right, and then we're going to add 500. Actually, yeah. Okay, looking at the spread, we got about a 5-cent spread here, 3-cent spread, between 3 and 5 cents. So the spread matters because if I want to capture 79.27 as my minimum, that means I'll have to put my stop in at 79.22 so that when it backs up and account for the spread, I'll get out at 27. So we're about to hit that target, basically hitting that target right now. I hope this doesn't reject and go the other way. Come on, JD, don't do it. Okay, so we're speed bumped in JD. It's too bad we missed our target by just a few pennies there. So I think this is what I'm going to do, traders. The rest of today and next week is I'm not going to talk too much about my trades until afterwards. I'm just going to trade so I could stay focused. And right now I'm already making a mistake thinking about talking about it. Potentially, like a retracement of half is pretty expected for tower candles. We got retracement of half. So I should have just stayed in my trade probably, and but if it retraces half, sometimes it can retrace all. So I speed bumped it because a retrace of all gives me the speed bump, and lets that speed bump be a winner. So that's why I did the retrace all, or I did the speed bump, but might have been a bad idea. I wish I would have just took my profit when I got close to my target, because my risk reward right now is 250, and I would have been way more than my 250 risk reward. So my max loss today should only be 500. I'm already at 1,000. So I need to stop talking about my trades, I think, and just focus on my trading and then talk about them afterwards so I can stay with a bigger picture. When I try to talk about them, it kind of narrows my vision and makes it a little bit harder to make good decisions based on all the different pieces of input that's happening. So yeah, so I think that's gonna be the plan going forward for the next couple, at least next week or so, and see how things go. All right, traders, it's gonna be one of those days I'm self-destructing a little bit today. I'm totally trading this all wrong, and yeah. What do I do? So I shouldn't even be in this trade right now, traders. This should have already been out. It should have been out either here or it should have been out right here. But I'm still in. So the rules are trade on this. I mean, basically just any of the rules once I've gotten into the trade is 90% of the way. If it rejects, I either just take my profit or I put my stop in break even plus a couple bucks. And then I'm out of the trade, and that's it. Trade is over. So this trade is a dead trade. That is just the proven statistical probability of success to make the numbers work at the end of the year. No speed bumping, no nothing. That trade happened. It's over. So, but I didn't do that. I ended up not getting out when this candle rejected and closed. I didn't get out at break even plus a couple bucks. And then, as I always teach in the channel, once, you know, with the tower candle, there's a high probability of a 50% retracement, sometimes a full retracement. So 50% retracement roughly is where I speed bump this thing. Why would I speed bump it to the long side when I know there could be a retracement before continuing lower? Stupid, right? I should have, if anything, I should have moved my stop and took the additional risk there, not took the additional risk by trying to go long at a 50% retracement. Now, once it gets, you know, past that, like 75% retracement, then there's a draw for a full retracement. So if I wanted to speed bump there for a small move, maybe. Or so what I should have did is just been out here, and if I wasn't, then I should not have retraced here. If anything, I should just close out my position or put my stop up here. But I'm still in this trade. So one of the things that's helping with making me stay in this trade, and the reason why my stop, my correct stop should be right here. I should be stopped out already of this speed bump, but I'm not, because we have this giant candle, right, tower candle. Then we had a really strong rejection off of this level, which I do expect once it hits the levels that it could reject, consolidate, continue lower, or go back higher. So we did have a strong rejection off this level, came back down. The body of this candle is a little fatter than I would like for a reversal pattern. And then we got this nice big green candle. So, but it's still within the tower candle. That's the only thing that's messing this up. If it wasn't within this tower candle, I would say there's a potential reversal taking place here. But because it's within the tower candle, I'm not really sure. So I stayed. I didn't get speed bumped here. I'm looking at a stop below this candle. If it breaks down below this candle, I'm going to reverse this trade on a technical basis and look for the sell-off. So this could be a really big losing day. But the reason why I'm going to do that is because I don't want to have a big red day like this. It's going to be so hard to come back from a 250 risk reward trading the normal strategy when I should have been in profit today. I totally screwed this up because emotionally and not looking at the big picture and thinking clearly, just trying to talk and teach without being focused on everything else first. It's a big flaw of mine, so I'm going to really try to fix that this next week and see what we can do. But yeah, if it breaks below this, I'll reverse this trade, see if we can recover a portion of this loss, get us down to the 750 range, $500 loss area, and yeah, and then peck at it the rest of the week next week. But this could be reversal, so not likely because of the tower candle. More likely that this retrace before continuing lower, which is what we're about to see here, I think. Move my stop down just a little bit because we're clearly forming a bit of a base here, and I'd hate to get tagged out by a wobble. So I just move my stop to let this base do its thing, see if it does want to reverse. But if it wants to break down through this base, then we'll reverse our order for now and see if we can recover a little bit of today's loss. Not all of it, but if we can recover a little bit, that would be great. And we'll go from there. All right, so here we are back in the green. So I'm not going to get greedy now. We could be double topping this little area here, making an M pattern, crashing back down, all that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and start trailing a stop, as much as I would like to be patient with this and let it keep on rallying up, because it does look like it might have a good rally going forward. But I'm going to start trailing a stop into profit. So at 70, 78, 79 was profit. So I'm going to go ahead and move my stop to there. So we got a minute and a half left for this candle to close. If it can close green, we'll probably be in a good shape. But if it doesn't, if it stays here, we might get stopped out. But you know, it is what it is. Or if it goes red, but I can't be greedy. I'm lucky enough to be green today. I went big today, way bigger than I should have based on the scaling ladder. But really, the problem was I just didn't take my trade off the table when I was in that good profit zone. So I screwed up the morning. And I'm getting lucky right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my take what the market gives me, move on, and live another day. Okay, so we're out $94. Make sure 0. I'm gonna go check my monitor tab. JD, yep. So we're out. Make sure I don't have any open orders for JD. No, everything good. Okay, so all out. Little red candle, could see a boost to the moon from here. All good. I won't go for that ride. I won't be greedy. I'll take my $94. I'm happy I didn't get a big giant red day today. Oof, that was scary. All right, traders, we'll put this in the log, and then we'll do a little recap and show you some stuff. All right, so here's how JD ended for the day. So did not trade this well at all today, traders. Definitely, you know, could have popped out there, or at least would have got out break even plus a couple bucks. Would have been the right thing to do. But you got to go on that emotional roller coaster with me because I made bad choices. And then, yeah, got out on this candle right here. So, or this candle right here, right there in this area. So fortunately, you know, I got out with profit, $94. So, and then it sold off, went all the way back down. When it hits a lot of the levels, you know, it's hard to say what's going to happen next. You know, I don't know if it's going to keep going or go down. JD does like to do 2R on the initial trade, sometimes on the speed bump, but you don't just, there's not a statistical thing there. So I'm happy to have gotten out here, second chance. Missed it here. Could have paid for it. This could have happened right here, you know. So fortunately, though, it gave me another chance. I was out. This sell-off happened, and we're good to go. So let's go check out the trading log. Okay, so here we are with the log. So JD, a little bit over trading today. Did not take this. This never happened. And yeah, so we ended up, oh, my numbers are wrong here. It must be some decibel. We got 1,000, 1,500. Let's go check that real quick. Okay, that's more like it. All right, so we end up with $95 for the day. You know, not great, but it's not a $500 or $600 or $1,000 losing day like we almost had. So scaling ladder, that definitely helps us out. Now we're just one trade away from being back into the $500 range. So hopefully tomorrow we can get a trade in. It'll be the normal risk reward because I don't, unless there's an amazing setup. But coming off of today, actually, yeah, today with this, no, today was pretty much a tag. I mean, it's basically hit the target, so I won't count that. So yeah, we'll be on a regular trade. I was looking at first, either premium trade or a premium trade, but it really needs to have like a double red day for a premium trade to set up. So yeah, 250 tomorrow, and then if we can get a nice win on that, then next week we're back to the $500 range, and hopefully if we can get 3 or 4 good trading days in, we'll move on to the $1,000 range before this month is over. All right, everybody, hope you had a better day than I did, and we'll see you tomorrow, Friday.